Breakers lead it 1-0. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Shuts them down.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
They score! And that's back-to-back.
Nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting two in a row, back to back. Here they come. That's what you call having a knack for the net, James. When you get in tight and you're sniffing around, you better get that puck off quickly because you know there's defenders all around you that are going to come and close.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as the face-off is ready to go. Puck scooped up by Walker. Oh, what a move! Off the post!
The Icebreakers get some emotion from the bench as they look to extend their lead and hit the post and out. Everyone thought it might have gone in, and then they realized it didn't.
Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Vashon. How did he stop that one?
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Taken by Petrov. The Nighthawks take it along the wall. That's a solid check on the play.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Oh, he hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
That was big time. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Turned aside with a glove. More than half the period has expired. The Icebreakers lead this one 2-0. Vashon's won the draw here in their own zone. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Fires it, and that's off the glove and will play on. Quick pass to Vashon. Up along the wing. Moves the puck. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. Passes on over to Petrov. Looks to pass it to Halliday. Stoppage in play, offside the call. The Icebreakers continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. Puck is dropped and play resumes. The Nighthawks take it along the wall. He got thunderstruck. Tries to feed it over to Halliday. Race for the puck here. Icing waved off on the play. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Stoner's got it to the side. Gets the full use of his stick on the post check. Makes it look easy with a glove. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. In the final moments of this period, the Icebreakers are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. Vashon's won the draw here in the defensive zone. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck. Takes the feed. Off target! Back to the point it goes. That's not going to fool him.
Well, this isn't it.
She's got a breakaway. Here's her away on the breakaway.
Well, the goaltender reacts quickly to a quick set of hands, trying to get Knut the Tendy left to right, right to left quickly here, James. That quick set of hands have served her well throughout the course of her career. I thought she was going to finish this one off.
The Icebreakers have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities, and as a result have the lead. Puck grabbed by Walker. Dishes it off. The Nighthawks take possession in the defensive end. Breakaway. Oh, he needed to make that save. Scores! And that one going off the defender for an own goal. Excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends, Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. And we are underway here in the second period. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Nighthawks didn't handle the puck very well at all that period, James. I mean, you got to own it, you got to manage it, and then you got to do something with it. They got to be better in the second.
Lots of time left in this period. We've got a 2-1 game. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Moves it to Halliday. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And a great save. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. The Icebreakers continue to lead here in this second period, looking strong offensively. Vachon's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Looks to make a play over to Walker. Here's a short pass to Vachon. Handles the puck. Big time stop with the glove. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. The Icebreakers win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Back underway and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Walker. Takes it off. They go back on the attack. Right in the low slot. Oh, he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post.
The Nighthawks trying to shrink their deficit, but it won't get done there as they wire it off the pipe. Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Icebreakers have been impressive to watch tonight. They've had a lot of shots on net, and they lead it here in the second. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. One-on-one with the goaltender. She scores! That's how you do it!
James, this is perfectly executed. She knows exactly where she is on the ice. The spacing between the goaltender. A great set of hands, a great shot. She's got it all, but you got to put it all together at the right time. To bury it, she does.
Puck picked up by Walker. Sends the pass over. And a great save. Denies the shooter on that play. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. The Icebreakers will serve 2 minutes in the box.
Well, in this situation, he is going to get the tripping call. I thought he had good position there on his opponent. James fishing for the puck, just used his stick and it got into the skates. Tripping is the call.
Jordan's going to hang on for the whistle here. It's been a ho-hum night for him.
Well, it really has. He hasn't been tested, but it is a close game, and he's got to come up big. He has to stay dialed in and focused in this one.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. That's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Grabs the puck. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Gets a hold of the puck behind the net. Taken by Walker. Looking to make something happen along the board. Stopped by the goaltender. Score! She makes it 1, 2, 3 for the hat trick.
I've really never been in a position, James, to look for number 4, but she certainly is. She's had a real dominant game tonight. You don't get those opportunities unless you have your legs under you, and she certainly found them. She's hit open ice, and she's executed.
A special night for her on the road. The Nighthawks pick up Steven on the attack. The Icebreakers will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Sends it in deep. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. The Nighthawks' man advantage comes to an end, and not the result they were looking for, giving up a shorty.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
From the slot. Scores! She does it again! What a night!
That's a magical night. The ones you kind of dream of. A number of goals going in, James. Game plan, get her the puck.
The Icebreakers have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Slides it back to the blue line. Throws it on net from there. What save!
Gordon's had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. Got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities.
The Icebreakers will be tough to beat tonight if they continue to play the way they have been, really active in the offensive zone. Vachon's won the draw inside his own end. And here we go. Crowd on its feet for this one, but just you hope that nobody's hurt here, Cheryl.
Well, that's the biggest thing for me, James. I mean, he went down, and he went down hard. He got that punch square, and real tough to watch him as he labors to get up.
A wild couple of minutes there, and things have finally cooled down as both teams will settle in for the face-off. Grabs the puck. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Scores! No surprise who it is as she finishes. Cheryl, this is unbelievable again.
We've lost track of how many goals she scored here. I mean, she's playing with such confidence. She's buzzing all around the ice, and she's attacking. You know when the puck's on her stick, she's taking the shot tonight.
The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck off the draw. Moves behind the net. Oh, big-time hit along the wall, and this is why I'm glad I'm up here in a suit, Cheryl.
And I'm right there with you, James. I wouldn't want to be along those boards either.
Blazing in on the breakaway. Close save. Quick reflexes.
Well, this is such a quick shot that comes from the slot that you have to have good reflexes to be able to make that glove save.
The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. And that play's neutralized. Picked up along the boards by Vachon. And that doesn't reach the net. Picked off.
The Icebreakers are dominating play, and in my opinion, James, this all starts your work away from the puck. When you close quickly, you retrieve it first. They've done an excellent job of that, and it's gone the other way, and they cashed in.
Pass out front, and that shot's blocked. Quick feed to Vachon. The Nighthawks have it behind the net. Icebreakers across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Shuts them down. The Nighthawks ready to go on the attack. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. The Icebreakers have spent the majority of tonight in the offensive zone, and they continue to lead big time here late in the second. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Icebreakers want to take this lead into the second intermission as they continue to put lots of pucks to the net. Vachon's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Standing tall with the save. Second frame almost done. Well inside a minute now. Scoops up the puck here. Tries to get it to Halliday. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Vachon. There's the horn. 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back for the third period next. Welcome back. James Cybulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. Here we go at the start of period number 3. I think at this point it might be just playing for pride here. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this. He's got a step! Oh my goodness, it stayed out! What a save!
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display. Jordan's been dialed in and tracking extremely well tonight, James. Everything that's coming at him, he can see, and that's something that is really critical in the game. You make the timely stop that's needed to give your team some confidence in front of you.
The Icebreakers are on cruise control here in this third period, leading big. Puck scooped up by Walker. Gaining steam here on the attack. Moves with the puck to the corner. Long lead pass to Stoner. And sends it just out of reach. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Right in front. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Dismiss that chance. And he moves it up to Vachon. The Icebreakers played along the wing. Gets it to the other point. From the point, looks to make something happen. Moves it to Vachon. Right on the doorstep, and they score.
That puck is up. in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because he gets off his stick so fast.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. The Icebreakers gain possession. Slides it quickly to Halliday. They've got the defense outnumbered. The Icebreakers have it in the offensive end. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Petrov. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. And that's intercepted by Walker.
The Icebreakers are dominating play tonight. They've got so much speed. It's almost like they're a step ahead of their opponent, and they're anticipating. They're shutting down so quickly and retrieving pucks. When you have that ability to...
All alone! Hands it over on the attack. Oh, it just kind of scores! And they finally stop the bleeding and answer back.
Well, it ain't over yet. Anytime you can claw your way back into a game, and there's time on the clock, there's an opportunity to answer. Well, just a blistering one-timer shot from that high slot area that beats the goaltender here, James. But how does he get lost in coverage in that area?
The Nighthawks win it. Gains the zone. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Takes the feed from the left side. Quick shot! She does it again! What a night!
That's a magical night, the ones you kind of dream of. A number of goals going in, James. The game plan, get her the puck.
The Icebreakers probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here. And I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always the word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
Takes the shot. He scores! And someone's beaten up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well, and the ability to just tap it down and redirect it.
The Icebreakers continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
We got a whistle, penalty coming up. The Icebreakers are off to the box. Interference the call.
When your opponent doesn't have the puck, you can't interfere with their forward progress too much. You can cheat a little bit, James, but that's over the top.
The Nighthawks send their man advantage unit out once more.
An opportunity on the power play to right the wrong, giving up that shorty earlier. A real trendsetter here, the ability to get back on your toes and put one by. Holiday's having himself a multi-point night, and these are the types of nights that you dream about, and I'm continuing to dream because I've never had multi-point nights. So you got to savor them, embrace them, and get as many minutes as you can when you're feeling it like this. That's why the coach is throwing them over the boards.
They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Here's a pass to the middle, and that doesn't connect. The Icebreakers will play from the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. The Icebreakers carry it along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Vachon. Now a quick pass to Walker. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates.
Vachon's fighting through an injury, really laboring to get to the bench here. He's going to look to finish his shift, but he's really struggling.
And a great save!
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
Pushes it across the Stoner. Stopped with ease.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Oh, and he whizzed on it. Puck grab by Vachon. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Shot! Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Vachon's a real competitor out there, James. I mean, he got injured somewhere on this shift as you look at this last replay. And then he's all laboring, but he doesn't want to put his team in a bad spot, wants to make sure he gets a right change at the right time.
Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. What a score! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
Almost double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. Well, the goaltender may want this one back as he looks and opens up the 5-hole, and this is because he shows good patience to open it up.
The Icebreakers continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Makes another stop!
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding, made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Big time stop there. Let's it fly. Oh, there's one more.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Feeds it over. Scooped up along the wall by Walker. Oh, it comes up with nothing on the play. Petrov's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. Vachon's getting called for tripping on the play.
Well, this game is in hand, it's in check, and they've got a comfortable lead. So this penalty, it's not having an impact.
This one-sided affair finally nearing the end. Showing off for Edgeworth there. The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Boom! To his teammate! The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck undermanned. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Holiday's taking it from his own end. With the puck inside the defensive zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Walker. The Nighthawks have it behind the cage. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's in a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Enters the offensive zone from the left. Here's a shot, and one last save. Seconds, and he makes the save. The Icebreakers are going to get dinged here for a roughing call.
James, we were hoping to beat the crowd home, but the refs call this penalty, and this game's pretty much over. I mean, it's inconsequential, isn't it?
Taking it away, and he comes up big. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to an end. Well, smiles all around after that victory in their first ever maiden voyage in the EASHL.
Oh, there's nothing like it, is there, James? I mean, the confidence that it gives you and a real starting point to be able to build your season on. Nothing better to start with a win.
For tonight's EA Sports broadcast. Hey, look, plenty of action just around the corner, and we hope to see you then. Good night.